Hello, my name is Terry Gleeson and I'm the Business Development Manager for Specialist Stern Ireland. Specialist Stern is a not-for-profit in Ireland for 11 years, providing assistance to people who are neurodivergent, so people who are autistic, dyslexic, dyspraxic and or have ADHD. We help them to gain employment, and then we help them to gain supports in order to disclose, and in-work supports in order to help them problem solve and retain their job. We're very excited about this grant. It aligns with a lot of what we're doing already, but would provide us with the opportunity to scale up and scale out significantly. Firstly, I suppose the first aspect is what we're doing already and what we would provide for each participant. We would support them in terms of CV prep, interview prep, mock interviews, and we have an established, created work readiness program created with funding from Rethink, thank you, and that will all be provided for any participant, and then we will put them on our employment pipeline for any opportunities that come in. Secondly, in terms of upskilling, we will be partnering with MTU. MTU, we have a memorandum of understanding with them. We've worked with them for many years. They have created a bespoke micro-credentials courses in conjunction with UL and TU Dublin. These micro-credential courses in cybersecurity are 12 weeks long and are accessible to people who want to upskill. They are very excited to work with us if we get this project, and they would also be able to provide guidance on what courses would suit people, and they have provided a letter of support. Then in terms of employment opportunities, we already have employment partners in Cork, like eCentire Cybersecurity in Ballincollig. We have our members of the Chamber of Commerce in Cork, and we have also a collaboration with Tech Industry Alliance. They have a network of IT providers, companies like Dell, who I suppose are IT companies, but also companies who have an IT function like the likes of PepsiCo. And they are very excited to work with us on this project, and they will be able to introduce us to their network of members, and they have also provided a letter of support. In terms of providing additional supports for when we actually get someone into a job, we will be drawing down on the Work and Access new grant provided by the Department of Social Protection. We have done this to date with many employers successfully. The grant allows us to provide a workplace needs assessment for any new hire, helping them to establish what their reasonable accommodations are. It also allows us to provide continuous 12-month in-work support for any person we onboard into an employer, and both the workplace needs assessment and the in-work support will be at nil cost because of this grant to the employer. So it's a really good supported employment in order to make sure that person can survive and then thrive, not just survive, thrive. And it also feeds into career development because that person can get that in-work support for as long as they feel they need it. So it is ideal. The very last element of what we would like to be able to provide any participants that we are working with over this 3-year grant would be in terms of wellness. And I think sometimes this is overlooked. From working with neurodivergent people, we see an awful lot of people who are isolated, who are depressed, who are anxious, who have suicidality tendencies. And what we want to do with this grant and the group work that we will be providing is also talk to these participants about self-care, self-advocating for what they need, and the ability to disclose. And we want to give them opportunities to come together and socialise. We'd like to organise a trip to Dublin, to the Collaboratory in TU Dublin, and just to provide a network for friendship and social connection. Thank you.